Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Friday, March 7th, 2014. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to jump right into the charts here. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. And what you're going to see here is that the futures are trading higher at the moment by about 2.5 points to 1878 and 3/4 per contract. Now, in about a minute or so, we're going to have the government non-farm payroll report. So that's certainly going to cause some volatility in the market. We're going to either see a spike up or a spike down. There's always a chance we'll see a non-active market, a market that stays put where it is right now, but I doubt that. I think we're going to see some kind of a jolt or some kind of a decline. So we'll sit tight. That's coming up in about less than a minute from now, but we'll see how that report sways the market. Now, I never know if the report is going to be good or bad or anything, or how the market's going to react. All we really care about is the market's reaction, and then we trade it accordingly. So the non-farm payroll report will be coming out in a moment, and as that report is released, we'll see how the stock market reacts. Remember, this report is the February non-farm payroll report released by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Okay, we're seeing a big pop here in the market initially. So big pop, number looks like it is out. So we're seeing a big pop here. Dow futures are up about 65, 70 points at the moment. You're seeing the S&P E-mini futures take off to the upside here, trading around 1885 at the moment. So a pretty good surge here going into a Friday. We'll see if the market sustains the move. Also, take a look here at the dollar-yen at the same time. You'll find this rather interesting. But watch the dollar-yen chart. And this is really the key to everything in the market at this time. This relationship won't last forever, but it is working right now. Look at dollar-yen making its move higher. So, again, dollar-yen inching up. This probably stalls out. Dollar-yen probably stalls out around 103.75. So, this probably has a little bit more upside to go in dollar-yen. I would probably say 103.75 should be its resistance point. Let's flip back over to the S&P 500 E-mini futures, and you'll see that pretty much they surged right up with the dollar-yen. So again, if the dollar-yen starts to pull back, you got to be careful here because the S&P 500 E-mini futures may pull back as well. Looks like the February unemployment rate came in at 6.7%. So again, unemployment has creeped higher somehow, some way. I guess that's somewhat important, but who really believes these job numbers anyway? Looks like the U.S. economy added 175,000 jobs according to this report. Private sector payroll is up 162,000. So I guess the number is better than expected, a little bit better than expected, but I don't know how much we could make out of it totally when the unemployment rate rises from 6.6 to 6.7%. But again, remember the Federal Reserve's threshold, they're going to start to taper more aggressively if we, at least that's what they say, if the unemployment rate gets below 6.5%. So right now that's the spin. Put unemployment at 6.7%, create more jobs. How does that happen? And then that'll keep the Fed at bay, and that'll keep the investors involved in the stock market. So again, it looks like a scam number if you ask me, but that's just my personal take on it. How the unemployment rate can go up. There'll have more unemployed people in the country, but yet more jobs are created. It's kind of a backdoor number. So in any case, I wonder if the stock market will see it that way, or the stock market will just look for for higher prices ahead. Any way you slice it or dice it, though, S&P futures are trading up about 8.5 points at the moment. So we'll see how the spin doctors come out and what they say about this report, but it kind of seems like a scam number to me right off the top of the bat. All right, let's get into some stocks now. Enough about this jobs number that looks like it's from the land of make-believe. But let's get into some stocks here. GPS, Gap Stores. Stock closed yesterday at $42.29. Today it's trading at $40.50. I'm not sure if there are going to be any terrific spots here for Gap Stores. Stock is definitely on the weaker side today, but I will be watching a couple of levels. One level I'll be watching is 39.63, so keep that on your radar for Gap Stores, 39.63. And the other level I will be watching for support will be 38.70. So two levels there 39.63, 38.70. Both levels could see some small bounces, so keep that on your radar. Another stock, at least as far as yesterday's close, was Pandora. Stock was all over the map. Right now, it's trading at $37.70. It closed at 37.23. Excuse me. So if Pandora trades down sharply to around $32.60, that would be the only level that would interest me. Until then, really, there's nothing you could do with Pandora. But I know it was in the news yesterday. It looks like they lost some subscribers or listening time is down. I don't know if we can make all that much out of it. Unless the stock gets down to 32.60, there's really nothing we're going to do with it. Safeway is in the news. They're going to be bought out by hedge fund Cerberus. The stock right now closed yesterday at 39.47. It's trading at 38.40. I don't think there's much you could do with it here, so we're going to leave Safeway alone. Looks like it was bought out for $40 a share. Right now it's trading at 38.40. It's been a little bit all over the map due to some deal with Albertson. I'm really not sure how much we can make out of it. We're going to leave it alone. There's nothing to do, but that is a takeover. So again, you can't look for much downside here. Safeway will probably hover around these levels. It may even trade up towards the 39 area, but normally it's not going to go to 40 because that is the takeover price. And there's Albertson is in the deal as well, so you're going to have to watch that, but there's no play on it whatsoever. Stock that we have a gap play for today is FireEye. So this stock today is really getting hit. It closed at $89.53. It's trading at $83.11 at $83.05 at the moment. So we're going to watch this one a little bit lower. We have some gap levels for you. Come over to the chat room. They'll be posted up at 9 o'clock in the morning. Right now it is 8:35 a.m. Looking over at Foot Locker. This one also is in the news today. I'm not really sure. I think they had earnings. Do not touch Foot Locker. I don't have a great level on this one because it is an all-time high. But I will say this, that it is way overbought, and I don't see much upside from here in the stock. If I had a good level, I would be shorting this equity in the morning. But I don't have a great level, so you're going to have to watch for a turning point. But this is a fade candidate, Foot Locker. I don't see much upside from here in this stock. Another stock we are going to have a gap play for will be Big Lots. Big Lots is surging today. Stock closed at $29.25. It is making a big move. Stock is up to $34.10 at the moment. Again, we'll have some gap levels for this one. They will be posted up in the chat room at 9 a.m. So watch for that. The fresh market is in the news today. I'm not sure what I saw about it, but nonetheless, stock is catching a little bit of a bid. Traders should watch the 37.31 level as resistance. So if fresh market, which the ticker symbol is TFM, trades up to around 37.31, that should be your resistance level for this one. You can scalp short that equity at that price. Remember, really wanted to get up there because it is a pretty strong gap today, so it actually can trade higher. But unless it gets to $37.31, you don't do anything in between here and there. Okay, next one we're going to look at is H&R Block. It looks like they're running into some kind of problem today, but the stock, for the most part, is trading at $30.34. It closed at $30.90. The only level I have for H&R Block today would be around $29.45. There will be a little bit of short-term support. After that, it's all the way down to $26.75. So remember, $29.45 first support level for a quick scalp, and then it's down to $26.75 for the next opportunity. So it's a big jump between first level and second level, but those are the levels, and so far so good. They've been working out pretty well for us for quite a while. So that's what I'm seeing here. We have a few more gap plays. I'm not going to mention them here. They will be posted up. I think in total we have 5 gap plays today. Maybe by 9 o'clock I'll even get 1 or 2 more done. But we're going to look at those gap plays all day today, and hopefully we'll get some trades right in the first couple of hours of today's trading day. Let's switch gears here a little bit, and let's go to the gold market. Gold is getting hit a little bit now. After this job number, gold is trading down about $14 an ounce to $1337.50. Let's jump over to the GLD. You can see gold is down. But why is gold down? Does the job number really affect gold? Not really. It really has to do with the dollar yen. Dollar yen makes that move higher. sharp move up, gold makes a sharp move down. That's kind of the way it works. See that inverse relationship? That's the way it works. The stock market follows dollar yen. Stock market could care less about anything else. This is where the big leverage trade comes in, and all these hedge funds and big institutions are short the Japanese yen, means they're long dollar yen. And when that dollar yen surges, they have liquidity. They have chance to go out and buy S&P futures and NASDAQ futures and all these European indexes and so forth. So that's how it all works. These are the relationships that are intact at the moment. They won't last forever, but they're working right now, and you should know about them. Next thing we're going to look at is crude oil. Crude is taking a big turn to the upside today. It's up about 90 cents at the moment, trading at around 102.50 a barrel. Let's go to the USO, which is a good proxy for light sweet crude, and you'll see this is trading higher at around $36.67. So that's a pretty good pop for crude. I don't really see anything wrong with oil today. It looks like it had a little pullback over the last few days, but nothing damaging, and crude is on the move on the upside today. So we'll leave crude alone at the moment. Crude's moving higher. Let it pop, and it can go up more. I mean, there's really nothing to say that crude can't go up back up to 38 or possibly even to $39 ultimately on the USO. So when you're looking at oil right now, oil remains in a pretty strong position. So keep that on the radar going forward. All right, everybody, let's just do a quick take on the futures. Futures are up $10. Remember, if the dollar yen goes up, okay, dollar yen goes up, futures will go up and gold will go down. That's a general relationship. So right now, dollar yen is soaring and roaring. That's up about 50 cents on the session. That's a big move in the currency pair. You're getting a big move in the S&P 500 E-mini futures, trading all the way up to around 1887 at the moment. Again, big pop here, basically on the back of the non-farm payroll report, but really the driving force is the dollar yen. With that said, everybody, I'm going to leave it here short and sweet. Want to wish you all a great trading day, and we will see you on the charts. Take care now.